What's going on, guys? I'll do a little breakdown today of my boat and how it's laid out. I had a couple people question about all the screens and what all we had going on the boat. So I'm just gonna run through it, maybe run through my Livescope settings. That's another question some people had asked. So we'll just start at the front and go to the back. Up front here, got a Minn Kota Ultrex 24 volt 80-pound thrust. I really like that trolling motor. And then here, one of our Livescope screens is 8412. I've got it where I can run an LVS 32 or the LVS 34 transducer, Livescope transducer. I can alternate between the two. But when we got this new boat, my wife said she had to have her own screen because she was tired of looking over my shoulder. So she has a screen that's connected to my screen. Hers is a 1222 GPS map. So basically she's just seeing, you know, what I'm seeing on my screen. And then down here, I run a Helix 9 Gen 3. It's the lowest model. It's just got the 2D sonar. But as you can see right now, it's showing side imaging. Because I got a network to my 12-inch Helix here in the back that we'll go to in just a minute. And I can see what my transducer at the back of the boat is seeing while I'm fishing. So if I'm looking around with a Livescope and I see it pop something out of 80, 90 feet to the left, I can whoop around with the Livescope and go fish it. It's kind of like a limited version of the 360. We like the Millennium seats, and then we got the Millennium, seats where we can both fish together up here. When I'm driving, I always take her seat and I put it in the back there. Got the cornfield crappy gear, rocket launchers on each side, so whoever's fishing with me, they can have their poles, maybe a 16th, 18th tied on, break off, just grab another rod. And then I've got the same rocket launchers on my side I fish from. Rod wise, right now I think these are about to be phased out. I saw they were on sale at HH rods. This was the Eric Cagel's 5.6, and I've also got them in a 6-foot paired with a Cash King 1000 reel. I really abuse these reels, and I hadn't had one go apart on me yet. On the long poles, got the 13.5 War Pig and then an X13. Both of them have got Cash King. So that's the cheapest bait caster the Cash King makes. I want to say I got like 25 bucks in the bait casters, but they've been good to me so far. Always keep a gaff on the boat. You don't ever know what you're gonna get into. Big T net. And on the long poles, I just got one of the old rod holders that I had from back when I used to push poles. In the dash, I run, let me get adjusted right here. I run a Helix 7 in the dash, purely as a map. And not to the side, so I don't lose any screen. That's why I'm running the Helix 7 as a map. I run a Helix 12 for side imaging. And here at the back, we put that little rod holder on there. This weekend, we fished a little kid tournament with my little boy and let him hang some rods out the back. Even though he can cast, he'd be mad if I didn't say he can't cast. Got 2 power pole, 8-footers with the paddles, which I don't use them as much anymore since we put this trolling motor on there. That trolling motor is a lifesaver. It's turned backwards. It's a Minn Kota Maxim. Had a buddy of mine, he built a little plate for it to sit on back there, and I got it on I call it a hot foot switch. But you just kind of, if you'll turn that trolling motor out just to the port side just a little bit, it'll pull you back straight instead of trying to run you around in circles. But here's the switch I got it on. So basically, if I'm running up on some fish, and I feel like I'm coming in too hot and I don't want to throw the prop wash from this trolling motor on them, I'll hit that little switch down there in the floorboard. That's a TH Marine. I don't remember what they call it exactly. Basically, it's just opening and closing the circuit to that trolling motor in the back. So if I get ready to stop, that trolling motor's turned backwards. I bump that switch up front and I can stop my boat. That's basically the breakdown of the boat. This is a X19 Express boat. Bought it at Andalusia Marine. If you're looking for one, they'll take care of you. They do a real good job on everything they've ever done for me. We're talking about Livescope options, you know, as far as setup. Hope you can see this with a glare. So we're gonna go Sonar Setup. Right now I got my gain set at 66. I got a little bit of grain. I like a little grain in mine. And depth range, I usually keep it on 20 unless I get where I find some deep fish. But I keep it on 20 so I can, you know, kind of tell what size of fish are at all times. And I'm steady moving in and out. I'll shoot out as far as 60 and come in as far as 25. On the Sonar Setup, the appearance, I run a black emerald. I keep that color gain tuned up pretty high. It's at 89% right now. I'll run it as high as 100. Don't do anything with color limit, because when I was trying to mess with it, I felt like I was distorting my picture, especially with the LVS 34. Noise reject, it's going to be on high. Ghost rejects off, TVG's off, and of course you're going to have it on forward view. There's really not any other settings that I mean, if somebody thinks of one that they want to ask about, just pop a question in the comments. But I'm gonna wrap this video up. Hope this helps someone. Kind of wish I mean, I've seen videos through the years as Livescopes went along, but you know, when I first got mine, I wish it'd just been somebody just say, hey, just try this. But I'm not saying what I'm doing is the right way, but it certainly works for my wife and I. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe, and as always, I'd like to thank Big Bite Baits and Andalusia Marine. Thank you. Well, it wouldn't be a crappie fishing video if I didn't at least put one catch in here. This is one of the better fish I caught today. Thanks for watching. Ooh, that's a good one there. This was deep. Good fish. Good one.